Are you guys done crying yet? Like I told you, the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be fine. Y'all are killing me. Oh man, the AFC West is getting better. Look what the Los Angeles Chargers are doing. Look what the Denver Broncos are doing. Derek Carr is the fourth best quarterback in our division now. They need to trade him. As if that would do any good. There's an arms race in the AFC West and the Raiders are getting left behind. I'll say this one more time. GM Dave Ziegler and head coach Josh McDaniels did not leave the comforts of that New England Patriots dynasty to come to the Las Vegas Raiders to lose. They were not going to be outdone. Those guys know they got to win now. The Raiders just went to the playoffs for the second time in 20 years, and they don't want to go backwards. It's not in their nature to lose anyway. So they came right in and won the arms race in the AFC West out of nowhere. Come to think of it, they won the NFL offseason period. A big part of why is the Raiders now have star receiver DeVonta Adams. The Raiders are sending the Green Bay Packers a first and a second round pick from the 2022 NFL draft for him. With the way the Raiders have drafted in the first two rounds lately, I'm sure you guys won't miss those picks. I told you not to worry and that the Raiders were loading up for something. And think, the Raiders will still have plenty of cap room for quarterback Derek Carr because the Raiders don't get to use that money from the designated June 1st cuts until after June 1st. So Carr will probably sign his extension then. You don't need the money for the draft picks until then, so the Raiders might have a little something for a right tackle now. Trent Brown, where you at? I know a lot of you don't want to hear that after last time, but the Raiders can neutralize Khalil Mack with them. He's the only tackle I've ever seen Mack get G'd up by. Whether we like it or not, McDaniels sure likes him, which is why the Patriots traded to get him back when things weren't going well with Gruden's Raiders. We've always seen the best of Brown with McDaniels. Plus he knows the offense and he'll be less expensive than Lyle Collins. So with Mack neutralized, the Chargers would have no answer for Adams because there isn't one. And you don't have to worry about them having timing or chemistry because they're back together after playing together in college. They've known each other since they were teenagers and have remained close friends throughout. I caught David Carr on NFL Network talking about how Derek Carr and Adams made up routes that you don't even have names for and how much time they spend together during the offseason. I'll just say this. Carr will not be the fourth best quarterback in the division with Adams there. We've already watched Carr take 2 out of 3 from Justin Herbert while Herbert had a big advantage in outside weapons with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. With Adams, Carr will be even harder to beat for Herbert because Carr will definitely no longer be at a disadvantage in weapons. He'll have the best slot receiver in the game in Hunter Renfrow, a top 3 tight end in Darren Waller, and the best outside receiver in the game in Adams. Adams can do it all. He has great hands. He's the best route runner in the league. He can run after the catch. And he's the answer to the Raiders' red zone woes. Carr is right behind Rodgers as the best back shoulder fade thrower in the game. And Adams is the best at catching them. So Adams will get plenty of attention. And that will open things up for third and Renfrow and the matchup nightmare that is Waller. It's going to be pick your poison, and there's no right answer for the Chargers and the rest of the league. As far as the Broncos go, I was never really that worried about them with Russell Wilson or Randy Gregory. How's he going to come in last place in the NFC West and then just come take over the AFC West? Oh, he didn't have a line over there in Seattle. Guess what? He doesn't have a line in Denver either. Russell got sacked 46 times with the Seahawks last year. And the Broncos gave up 40 sacks last year. That ain't that much difference. Oh, and the Raiders have someone for Russell and that offensive line. His name is Chandler Jones. You know, the guy that sacked him 16.5 times. 16 of his 104, which is the most since he came into the league in 2012. Sorry, Russ, but your offensive line gives up a lot of sacks, and they're not going to be able to save you from Chandler and Max Crosby. They are going to hunt and they're going to eat. Isn't it funny how the first thing Gruden did was trade away the #1 receiver and dominant edge rusher? And the first thing McDaniels and Ziegler did was bring in the best #1 receiver and the dominant edge rusher. And they're not done yet. Look for them to make a run at Brown if he didn't sign with Seattle today. I believe they're going to make a run at linebackers Dante Hightower and Kyle Van Noy too. We'll see what happens with Stephon Gilmore, but you know the Raiders are going to man-to-man coverage with Anthony Averett, Darius Phillips, and Rock Ya-Sin. This is going to be the best defense the Raiders have had in a long time. So watch out, Chiefs. We're coming. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.